I know out there among all you guys, there's at least one dude who gets up every morning at 6 a.m., drinks a protein shake, goes on a run, goes down to the gym, works out, comes back, goes to work, eats great all day, comes home, enjoys his job, feels good about everything, maybe family, maybe not, enjoys his evening, goes to bed, has a perfect sleep, wakes up, and does it all over again. Sounds like a very simple, basic day to day life, right? But we know that it's not. It's a fairy tale. There's going to be something that's going to interrupt. Something's going to happen. He'll get a phone call he doesn't like. He'll have to do a business meeting he's not enjoying. He might not feel like working out. Maybe that day he's depressed or whatever it might be, right? But there are the guys out there, and I just want to get that out of the way, that probably are able to live up to that standard of what many of us think is the ideal life, okay? Because it's not money or fame. It's not the wealth. It's not the power. It's not success. The average person doesn't desire those things. Maybe they wouldn't mind having them. But most of the time, it's just a simple contentedness with the way things are. And I would say, in line with that, is a lot of this we're in control of, such as I said, somebody who eats healthy all day. Most of us can control that. We might not like what we're eating, but we know it's healthy, right? But we choose to eat other things, and we know we do this. Well, what about our jobs? Maybe we don't like our job, but could we go out and get another one? Yeah, if we really tried hard. Not always. Sometimes we're stuck somewhere and we have to deal with it. Maybe it's the only skill we have. In my case, as a carpenter, I can't really make as much money as I make doing what I do anywhere else right now. But if I started working towards it, I could probably be there in a few months. Haven't done it yet. So we're in control of our diet, often our jobs, our situations, our family, whether we have one or not, whether we're married or not, our choice to have kids. Sometimes we just have kids, but we still we choose how we live our lives, and we choose our happiness level. We choose whether we eat properly or get high or ignore health issues or things that we need to deal with, or treat other people like shit. There are people out there who just shut down sometimes as they get older and just hate all other people. But being the best person we can be, what does that even mean, right? It's not about how we are to other people. That is part of it. It's how we are to ourselves, how we treat ourselves. And so often we find ourselves just, I'm saying us. I'm I'm pausing here because I realize I'm throwing us all in the same category. A lot of you have a very unique situation, your own scenario, every one of you. So let me say what I'm getting at is nobody's perfect. And so many men out there are struggling to try to live up to the standards of some Andrew Tate esque douchebag, or, following some rules of a Jordan Peterson, or uh, maybe trying to live up to the muscles of some guy they saw in a magazine or a movie, or, you know, be as good as a musician, even. But just being ourselves, should be good enough, but usually isn't for people. They really want to always improve themselves, always look better, stronger, feel better. And that's totally understandable because we want to see ourselves successful. So when I talk about eating properly, living right, getting a good night's sleep, all these things are very basic. But then there are some larger, ambitions that many people have. such as, like I said, wanting to be famous or wanting to be wealthy. Two things that I think are very dangerous. Some people can handle it well, but I would be happy just to have the basics. You know, like many people, I might either, I don't know, have a couple too many beers. In the you think about times in the past when you had maybe too many beers at night, and then you wake up with a headache and you suffer all day because of it, and you're like, why did I ever do that? But then you do it again. Or you maybe drive with a suspended license, and then you get pulled over and get in trouble and go through all this crap, and then you do it again. Or maybe you get busted with drugs or getting high or with the dirty drug test, and you get in trouble, and then you keep doing it and you do it again. We need to be able to fix our, errors when they happen. So, uh, just some thoughts from some random guy on the internet named Josh. And my only desire for even talking about things like this is so many folks expect too much of themselves, and especially young men. I know a lot of young women are the same way, but a lot of young men just feel like they're not good enough. They don't feel like they're recognized in the world, that they need to be respected, and they have these horrible fucking role models online telling them that they need to be something specific, which can often mean treating other people like shit. This whole alpha male complex, it's garbage. But that's for another video altogether. I'll do the alpha male series down the line. Wait for all the heat to die down. Anyway, it's almost 7:19. See you next time.